Hey, it's me, OGDuffy. In fact, I'm very excited, OGDuffy. I've been following the progress of the Spectrum by the Retro Game Company for a long time. And today, this arrived. A special preview pack for me to review, extra special packaging and the rest of it. I've yet unboxed this. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I am so excited to be doing it with you guys. This just feels absolutely amazing. The packaging looks stunning. I'm excited. Enough talk, let's dive in. Checking out this amazing packaging. And as you can see here, it's got the word pull on that. We'll come to it real soon. It's done like a little TV monitor at the front of the box. That's so cool. The Spectrum logo that we come to know so well and love. And this is a nice little touch. Right on the back here, look, very subtle, look. Relive the magic. And you'll see the relevance of that in a minute, because this is just, yeah, it's going to take me right back, people. But without further ado, let's look at the front here. So where it says pull up there, so let's give it a pull. Let's see what happens. Okay, so a card comes out and it says The Hobbit on it. Flip it over and look at this. Ready? If you know, you know. Look at that. Right, ready? 10 print, relive the magic. 20 go to 10. And then, of course, you hit run. Yes, we all know what happens. Us of a certain age. And as you can see, there's another one behind it. Let's pop that one back there. There's 2 in total. And there's this one here. So it's a bit pixelated, that one. You can see there. And what's on the back of that one? Just a bit of a showcase of just some of the games that come pre-installed on this. Now, I have to say, I am well impressed with the games that come pre-installed. But hey, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Let's get this bad boy unboxed, people. Oh, yes. Let's peel this back. Let's see what we get. Going to crack it that way. There we go. Ah, behold, a thing of beauty. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's my first time seeing it in the flesh. The rubber keys felt just like they did back in the day. That is such a cool thing. Be careful not to drop it, Rob. There we go, look at that. As you can see there, it's exactly the same resemblance. What we got on the back here, got a power button on and off. Your power supply, which is USB-C. The TV, which is HDMI out, and you got 4 USB slots and a home button to send it home. Now, this just feels and looks amazing. I've got my original Specky here as well, so I'll put them together shortly and we will compare them, and I'll tell you the major differences, if any at all. Anyway, I'm intrigued, as I'm sure you are, because it says here lift. So, let's lift. Whoa, what we got here? I'm moving that to there. I've got a Spectrum t-shirt. Oh, wow. I am loving it. Look at that. A large t-shirt. Fruit of the Loom, no doubt. And it says Retro the Spectrum there. Oh, what a lovely collector's piece this is going to become. Oh, yes. Pop that over there with that. And then we got this. This is the Crash sort of game book that come with it. I would assume that this is just features details of all the games that come with pre-installed on this. We'll have a look at that shortly. Oh, this takes me back. Look at this. The Spectrum, the user manual. Look how thick that is. Oh, wow, Starquake. It's a proper book. It's a proper absolute book. I would imagine press review exclusive, yeah. So this doesn't come with the standard one. This is a press review exclusive. Oh, we're going to have a closer look at all them shortly. It comes complete with a HDMI cable to connect it to the telly or to your monitor, whichever you choose. And there's a USB to USB-C cable for powering it. Wow, I'm assuming that's everything. Let me just check beneath it. That is just a stunning bit of kit. Yep, and that's just a plain box in there. Oh, wow. I am impressed. Let's go. Closer look at them books and manuals. I mean, this is the user manual. Look how big and thick that is. And I have to say, that is, obviously, as I've already mentioned, that is the press review exclusive. Let's have a quick look in there. So look, you've got the setup guide, how to install it and all that. So this will have all your standard sort of stuff that will come with everyone. every machine, I'd guess, because it's sort of how to set it up and all that. So quite a few pages of that, classic mode options, things like that. So that's pretty good troubleshooting. So then that's where I guess the end is for the standard version. So as you can see, even that is quite a thick old manual. And then we got this here. This just goes into details by the looks of it, of all the games that come in pre-installed, of which there are 48, with it being a 48K Spectrum. Then that is, oh, look at this. I am just so chuffed with this, guys. You've done me proud. So that's that. And you get the Crash magazine here. It's a little mini version that come with it. The Spectrum Classic reviews and stuff. The Hobbit there, look. Oh, I remember The Hobbit. I never finished it. Oh, might do now. Lords of Midnight. Look, Manic Miner. Oh, what a game that is. Right. Now, let's put these two side by side and let's compare them to the new one to the absolute old original. Okay, so this is the new one here. That is the original there, as we can see. Size-wise, they are identical. They're absolutely identical, except for that one says obviously Sinclair, and that one there says Retro, and that says the Spectrum. This one says ZX Spectrum. This one is slightly weightier, but only, or is it? I'm not sure now, actually saying that. There's not a lot in it, either way. This metal on here is obviously a steel plate. Feeling that, I'm not sure. That doesn't feel metal to me. That feels more, I'd say it's plastic. But the keys, as I say, they feel just as good as the original. I'm excited. I'll tell you, enough's enough. Let's go and plug this in. Let's get this played. We've come into the front end here, and it all looks very, very pretty indeed. I'm going to use the keyboard to negotiate the menus here. Now, obviously, this isn't just the games preloaded here. You get 48 games, but you can set this to program mode and just set it up like an original ZX Spectrum would be, so you can sort of program it and stuff like that. We'll come to that shortly, but first off, the menu is quite nice to navigate, using O and P keys to scroll around the carousel, as you can see there, and the different games. And as it says at the bottom there, Q gives you some help, so let's take a look at Q. Right, move forward. Ah, that's clever, because it gives you the keys for the game. That's nice. That's good to know. So B to close that. Cool. What other options do we have there? A, saved games. So hitting that, there should be no saved games in there. And as you can see there, you get 4 game save slots for each game, which is nice. So you can actually save where you get to and stuff like that. I like the little tape there going around. I think that's a nice little touch. So we'll come out of that. Nothing to see there, so B close. Obviously it takes a while to get used to sort of the different commands and things. Space for options. Let's see what options it gives us here. So we get display options, language, and advanced options. Let's take a look at the display options, and I'm guessing this will be for sort of CRT monitors and things like that. So here we go. We've got sharp pixels, and you've got enable the CRT effect. It's currently on sharp pixels. The CRT effect should give it like a, you know, how it used to look on the TVs back in the day. We've got enabled extended colours, and you've got ZX Spectrum border size, which can be changed, and choose frame, so you can select a decorative frame to surround the play area. That's interesting. So what we'll do first, we'll go into one game, and then we'll come in and we'll check them settings, and we'll have a little play, shall we? So display options, language, I've already set it to English, so I don't need to go in that. Advanced options, I think this will be from sort of updates and things like that. System options, boot mode, switch to classic mode. Now if you switch to classic mode, that is going to be where you can go to do the program and stuff like that. So let's switch to that now, and there we go. That is exactly how your Spectrum used to boot up, but obviously it never said 2024 Retro Games Limited. Right, so let's have a go with this. So let's go 10. Okay, I can't remember how to do all this. Print. Want a hyphen, don't we? Where are the hyphens? Not hyphens, you know, them little speech marks. Oh, mate. It's taking me right back, this. Where are they? There they are. So symbol shift. No, wrong one. A delete button. Ah, hang on, cap shift, then delete. Yes, it's coming back, people. It is coming back to me now. Where is there? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Let's do this. Let's go for O, G, Duffy. Oh, it feels so weird typing on that old rubber keyboard. Enter. And then we're going to have 20. Oh no, I've done it wrong, haven't I? Go to 10. Enter. And now we want run. Enter. Hey, remember that? Remember that? We all did that, and we thought we were computer programmers. Oh yes. So that's that. That's that mode. Not sure how to come out of that. I guess we pressed the home button, which is a little button on the back here, and I pressed the home button. It's brought me out of that and brought me into here. So that's pretty good. Other settings you've got here is saved game settings, machine settings. I'll have a quick look in there, see what it says. So you can choose your model, 48K, 128K, plus 2, plus 2A, universal. Tape loading speed. If you want to install ROMs where it's tape loading, then I suppose you'll be into all of that. Personally, I prefer the ROMs with no tape loading, but some of you might be nostalgic and want that buzzy noise and stuff. Not me, sir. Anyway, so you can map controls and stuff like that as well there. B, come out of that. Display options, we just looked at that. Yep, that was the one. We're going to have a closer look at them shortly. Additional options, language, system options, boot mode. Right, okay. Close that. And let's go back to the main menu. So back to the games option now. So we're going to start up a game and then we'll go and change the CRT settings and stuff like that. What game should we do it on? Let's go for Exploding Fist. Just start this classic game, this. I can't remember. Yep, 1 starts the game. The keys were all around one certain area. That's right. Let's have a look. Oh, down. I remember. Yep, and the punch move. I've still got that. Right, okay. We're going to come out. So that's it without the scan lines. And we're going to go into the settings now. And we're going to add some scan lines to it. So display options. That's the one we want. Okay. Sharp pixels. And we're going to enable the CRT effect. That's it. Hit that. Close is B. I'm still going to get used to different keys, you know. B, close. And, yep, back into that one, which is... So we want that one there. Oh, what am I doing? Exploding Fist, yep, so we want to play that one. M. And then as you go, you can see the scan lines on there. Now, that don't look too bad as it goes. Do you know what? I don't know if I like the scan lines in preference to what we haven't got, you know. So, yeah. Oh, he caught me. But yeah, the scan lines are pretty cool. I'm quite liking them. So that's a nice little touch. Again, it's a personable thing. Some people will like them, some people won't. We're going to hit the home button, come out. Like I say, you're getting used to all the different buttons. Equally with this, you can save games and you have slots that they can pop into. So with that, I pushed down on the keyboard. So as you can see there, that's the game I was just playing. So I'm going to drop that down. And I think you then press M. I'm not sure. Yes. And it's popped it in there. So you can get to Exploding Fist, say level 3 or 4. And then you can just save it like that. And then next time you go back in, you can just open it straight up there. Which is a pretty nice little touch. So I've just pressed M and it's opened it up at exactly the same spot. So that's nice. That's good. So anyway, home button. Come out of that now. So that's how you save different games into sections. Let's go through the games. Alien Girl, that's a newer title, one I've never played. Ant Attack, great game, classic. Army Moves. Alvida Saint Monty. Avalon. I've played Avalon, but I never remembered the cover art looking like that. Strange. Yeah. Probably did, but you know, Bobby Bearing. Obviously a bit of a clone or take on Marble Madness. Cosmic Payback. Dev Will 2. El Stompo. Exelon, sorry. Fairlight. Oof, what a game Fairlight is. Firelord. Okay. Football Manager 2. Remember the first Football Manager? Freddy Hardest. The Great Escape. Another classic game. Ocean. Head Over Heels. Another classic game. Ocean again. Highway Encounter. Vortex that was. The Hobbit. Never finished it. Loved it, but could never get to finish it. Might do this time out, you never know. Horace Goes Skiing, game everyone knows the Horace series. Jack the Nipper, not in 3D. Not sure of that one. Didn't play that back in the day. Lords of Midnight, oh, another old classic there. Manic Miner needs no introduction. Might be a great game to test out the rewind facility we have on this. And what the rewind facility is, you can play a game, and if, like, say for example on Manic Miner, you're really struggling and you keep getting killed, you press this button and it'll take you back, and you can rewind the game up to 30 seconds, so you can keep trying it. Match Day 2, a game I never played, but a lot of people rave about and do speak very highly of. Movie, I do remember that back in the day, very good, what I remember. Nodes of Yezod, Penetrator, what's that one there? Fantis, Game Over 2. I remember Game Over, yeah, very controversial cover, wasn't it? Phoenix, I do remember playing that. It was a good little arcade conversion, that was. Pyrocurse, can't remember a lot about that one. Quasitron, I do remember Quasitron. That was a good little game, if I recall. Robin of the Wood. Saboteur, again, another game that needs no introduction. Shovel Adventure, looks like a newer type title. School Days, oh, sublime. I will be playing that, definitely. What we got here? Snake Escape. It's a new one on me. Spellbound. I do remember Spellbound, but I could never get very far on it. Maybe I'm a bit more patient in my old age. Starquake. Star Strike 2. I do remember Star Strike 1. That was a great, great game. Stonkers. Target Renegade. It is everything Double Dragon should have been, plus more. Oh yeah, great game. What's that one there? TCQ, a modern platform puzzler. New one on me. Technician Ted, again another new one on me. Tenebra, Hapto. Don't know anything about that one. An atmospheric puzzler. Trash Man. I know the game, and I've actually got it in my games room on cassette. Yeah. And Exploding Fist, we come back now. So they're the 48 games that come preloaded on this. The menu is very easy to navigate. It's just the extra sort of buttons and stuff got to get a bit used to, but that'll be fine. You can also add your own games to this by finding the ROMs, putting the ROMs on a USB memory stick, whacking them in here, and you should be able to read the files and stuff. I will be doing a whole separate video teaching you how to do that, where to get the ROMs, that sort of thing, and how to put them onto the machine. Because let's be honest, as good as these 48 games are, we're all going to have those classic memories that we have of the classics we all remember so well. There's one game in particular I'm really looking forward to revisiting, and it's a darts game. 180! Do you remember that? That was a quality game. So overall, it looks pretty good. We're going to give a couple of games a go, just for a quick trip down memory lane, and then I will go and give you my complete overview of this, what I think of it so far. So far, I'm quite impressed. I'm quite enjoying it. Here we go, School Days. Right, that's me, Eric, if I recall. Press any key to play. Right, here we go. Do you want to put in your own names? I'm not going to, but when I used to play with my mates, we'd always put our own names in. Because ironically, the teachers in this did well. They had great similarities to teachers in my own school at the time. Oh, yes. So there we go. He's the bully there. Keep away from him. He's not very nice. If I press C, catapult. That's got him. And J was jump. Yep. H hit. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, can't remember that teacher's name. Mr. Creek or something. Was he Creek? There's two teachers there walking along together. There he is, Mr. Whacker in his office. But you get the idea. And one other thing, you could write on the blackboards. I think you used to press W. Was it W? Yes. And then let's put OG Duffy. Enter. There we go. Einstein is going to tell Mr. Whacker, what you're up to. Oh, good old SWAT. I remember him. Just to grass you at every opportunity. Anyway, I'm coming out of that because I could just get immersed and lost in it. Yeah, so press that home button at the back again there. So the games, like I say, that come preloaded are all pretty good. And the fact you can add your own games as well is pretty amazing. I like the front end. I think it looks nice. It's the front end we're all used to if you've used one of these systems before. The Amiga one was very similar, C64 and stuff. Actually, in the C64, I can't remember if the C64 was slightly different or not. I can't remember. I know the Amiga one was. And it's a lovely front end. It just looks pretty. It looks great. And Yeah, so far, so good. I have just dropped a game to a dongle. I've inserted a dongle or thumbstick, USB drive, whatever. As you can see there, it shows up as an icon here in the menu. So I'm going to go into it with M. And as you can see there, I've got all sorts of information on there. I've got A500 ROMs as well from when I used the A500. But I've just added Attic Attack there. I've not done anything to the drive yet. But remember, I will be doing a separate video on how to find the games, how to install your extra games and that sort of thing. So Attic Attack, I'm going to press M or Enter to auto load there because it tells you there. Space is game settings. Let's see what game settings it'll tell me. Border size, tape loading speed. Now I'm going to change the tape loading speed. Not sure how to do that. M increase. There we go. Maximum. Right, okay. Close. So I'm now going to press enter. And as you can see there, it's going through the loading process like it would on a cassette. But obviously we've speeded it up. So it's really emulating it proper there, as you can see. What a great loading screen that was. I mean, Ultimate played a game. What a company they were. Yeah. Honest, amazing stuff. You can hear it buzzing away there. Now, there are different ROMs you can get, and some ROMs do not feature sounds at all. They don't load, they just come straight through. You don't have to do the loading screen. So, it's worth looking into. But I will explain that fully when I've done the full explanation video. Although that was quite nice, actually. I didn't mind that, because where you speeded up that loading speed, that was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. Anyway, as you know, Attic Attack needs no introduction. Let's see if the game works all right. 1 keyboard, 4 night wizard. Yeah. 0 start game. Hey, look at this. I don't know what the keys are. Oh, that's that way. That's that way. Right, let's go back this way. It looks a bit easier. Right, I've got to work up and down. Oh, mate. Oh, that was down. How did I go down? That's down. Oh, okay. That was down. Yeah, because you have to keep your chicken alive, don't you, and all that to stay alive. But anyway, this has taken me right back. But anyway, that just proves that the ROM does work. I do own the original game as well. Don't panic. So I will be doing a full video on that. So I've thrown at it a test ROM. Happy days, that works. So adding my own games to this is going to be amazeballs. The front end is beautiful. Yeah, the going in and programming section doesn't really appeal much to me, but you know, some of you it definitely will. The save slots are great. The only thing left to test really is the rewind section, so we'll get that done now. So the best sort of game to do a rewind test on, probably Manic Miner. It's hard as nails. Enter to start the game. Quite an easy one. So, right, let's do this. Right, I've lost a life there, so I want to go back. So if I press, I think it's the home button and O, and there we go. And now if I press B, 3, 2, 1, there we go, and it's rewound it. It rewound for me. So that's how the rewind works. You can rewind further. I think it's in increments of 10 seconds up to 30 seconds maximum. But obviously I wasn't playing the game for that long. So that is a really nice feature, especially for a game like this, because I never completed this back in the day. I don't know many people who did, because it's hard as nails, but highly addictive. Anyway, going back to that menu, home button. I'm getting used to the buttons now and the mechanics of it all, so let's go now and give you my full survey on this. One other thing I'm going to try, obviously been playing these games using the keyboard, and personally I'm more than happy with using the old specky keyboard, because that's how I used to play it back in the day. But I have this from the A500, the controller here. I've plugged it in, so we'll see how it responds and works and stuff with this. I haven't plugged it in yet, but I'm about to. 4 USB slots here, which is useful. I can't see, I'm going to have to use all 4. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. But hey, anyway, so I've plugged it in, and I'm now pressing left and right, and as you can see, I'm scrolling through the carousel there, no problem at all. A good game to test out a gamepad on. Because obviously the joystick worked well. Let's try Phoenix. So all I've done now, I've just gone and I've pressed the A button. It's taken me straight into the game. S to start, so I've pressed S. So I'm going to go K, Kempton joystick. Now, if you're using the gamepad and you want game, always select K, Kempton. Because Kempton is the joystick that is pretty much synonymous with sort of the Spectrum back in the day as well. And I've read somewhere, or maybe I've just made it up, I don't know, that Kempton, it recognises this as Kempston. So, anyway, yeah. This tune was always depressing, wasn't it? You didn't want to play this game on a Sunday night before having to go back to school. Right, so as you can see there, here they come. This was a great little conversion. I don't remember them throwing that many bullets down. But, yeah, I'll tell you what, this is good. Good game. This is bringing back now memories. Good little shooter. The pad is working particularly well with this. Very nicely. How was I meant to dodge him? Please. Oh, get out of town. You're having a bubble here. Oh, this is mad. Right, come on, Rob. My firing pattern has increased. I'm firing a lot faster now, because I suppose because I'm up to level. I don't know. But hey, I ain't complaining. Right, here we go. Oh, these were the birds in the eggs, weren't they? Oh, that was good, Rob. You didn't get one. Oh, wow. And to kill the birds, you have to get them right between the legs. You can't get the wings or anything. But the pad is working absolutely brilliantly as well. You've got two buttons on the pad, menu and home. I'm going to press home. And it's taken us back home. So, all good. The pad works brilliantly as well. The Spectrum by Retro Games Limited. What am I thinking? I think you probably know. Do you know what? I don't like it. I love it. Hey, honestly, this just takes me right back. I mean, the design of the thing is just amazing. It retains the feel, the look, the aesthetics, and everything of the original Spectrum. The keys are just wonderful. They're wonderful. It's just taking me right back. You know. Don't get me wrong. If you weren't from the generation like myself, then maybe you won't be so nostalgic about this as I am and people my age will be. Because trust me, if you're my age and you had one of these back in the day and you liked it, you are going to seriously fall in love with this bit of kit. The convenience of it is superb. HDMI out, works wonderfully straight through any modern TV. You can put them scan lines on if you want to keep it proper old school. And playing the games on the keyboard, for me, is the best way. It's a nice touch, though, that them gamepads do work through it, through one of the 4 USB ports on here. It's a nice selection there. Navigating the home button there, as you can see, and the power button there. You have to get used to pressing the home button to sort of navigate and things, but you soon get the hang of it. You soon get the hang of it. That rewinding the game by 10 seconds of stuff, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But hey, like I say, I've only just literally plugged it in and come straight back out here to show you guys and summarise it for you. As you saw there, the front end is lovely. It's pretty. It's great. It does everything I want. The games look awesome. And then you've got that programmable mode. Now, I'll be absolutely honest, I probably won't use that programmable mode myself an awful lot. But I can imagine it's going to interest an awful lot of you guys that are big into that sort of stuff. The save game slots is a nice feature, especially with games like, you know, them harder platform games in particular, and just be able to save your thing, because I could never finish them games. And games like The Hobbit, actually, the save state for that will be very useful indeed, because I never completed that back in the day. But you know what? I feel I might be now. And then we come to adding your own games. Let's be honest, the game library for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum back in the day was absolutely huge and immense. And I'm sure there's games out there you all remember, like I do, that aren't on there that you want to go and visit. I mean, just to name a few for myself: Maisie X, Commando, Bomb Jack. The list goes on and on and on. There are just so many classic games for this. Laser Quest. I could go on. I really could. But forget that. The 48 games that come loaded on this thing are all pretty much classics, and there's a few new titles on there I'm not aware of, so I never played, or haven't played, shall I say. So I'm looking forward to giving them a go. I can't bang on enough about how good this is. A massive thank you to the guys over at Retro Games for sending me this beautiful edition. Very well packaged. I mean, look at that. It's like a little TV monitor package. It's just a thing of absolute beauty. It really, really is. This is going to get so much use from me. The nostalgia and the fun element is still there. I'm still enjoying them games. I mean, when I had the A5... I have still got the A500. I loved this. This was brilliant, and this took me right back as well. And the games on this are superb. But do you know something? I'm preferring this personally. Not because the games are, you know, they're simpler games. Of course they are. I mean, that was a 16-bit system. These were 8-bits. But the Amiga, and comparing the Amiga to the Specky, it's just, you just don't do it. It's just, you don't. But for me, the nostalgia and the games that I remember on this thing just do it for me. So I am just so impressed at this. Now, there really is only one thing left to do. Yes, indeed. The Spectrum, Retro Games Limited. You've pulled it out of the bag again. The A500 was brilliant, but this is better. Oh, for me anyway, you know. I love it. I've just got so many ideas of games that I want. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I want that one. I need that one. I want that one. So do stay tuned, because I'm also doing you a video on how to get your hard drive ready, or your thumb drive ready, USB drive ready, how to get it, and different files, where to get them ROMs to download, and how to get them to work on this. It's going to be a nice, easy, explanational video, and easy to follow, like the one I did for the A500. I got loads of great comments on that one, and people said it was a really, really good tutorial. So hopefully you guys will be able to benefit from the Spectrum 1 too. Now over to you, good people. What games from the Spectrum do you remember back in the day? Drop in the comments. Are you going to get one of these? Are you looking forward to it? Have you already got one? And remember, keep your eyes peeled for that video I'm doing about the getting the extra games on there and how to do your thumb drives, etc. If I've already done the video, there it is there. Press the link now. Go and educate yourselves, people. But anyway, the guys over at Retro Games Limited and the humble ZX Spectrum, and let's not forget Sir Clive Sinclair himself, who bought us the original. It's amazing. This beer is for all of you. Cheers.